Hi everybody, welcome back to Homestead in the Wood, and I can't remember what episode this is. 26. There you go. Yeah, amazing. I can manage to remember a 2-digit number in less than 30 seconds. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to Homestead in the Woods, where what was I doing? Yeah, I actually do remember what I was doing. I was making myself some breakfast. I was also cooking a lot of copper. Because, we've been grinding a lot of copper, and where I actually had, hello, no, that's not what I wanted, where I actually had a lot of ore to grind, now I have very little ore to grind, and a cat at the door, again, he waits, I tell you, I swear, he waits until he knows that I'm doing my thing, and then starts scratching at the door. Well, he can wait. He's not coming in. He doesn't get to eat. He's not the boss. Who am I kidding? He's a cat. Of course, he thinks he's the boss. Anyway, yeah. Enough about that. We have now got. We've got lots of copper. We've got a little bit of copper left to process, and we've got some bacon. We've got some eggs. We are going to combine those on the cooking surface. I'm going to have to let that cat in a minute. She's annoying me now. To make some bacon and eggs. There you go. I'm just completing a few quests. So we've got that, gives me some rich soil and some experience. We've got that, gives me some more bacon and egg and some experience. Just kind of whittling my way through the winnowing. Perhaps. Winnowing might be the word. So we can put that away. We've got you. That was from the compost thing we made last episode. And I also, just because they take a while, I put some kelp cider, which is kelp in Savannah white grape juice. We've got a creeper's crush, which is gunpowder in a Savannah white grape. We've got jungle juice to make Clark wine, which is just sugar. And we've got Joe's special mix, which is, if I remember rightly, a fermented spider eye from Savannah red grape juice. So that should be 4 of more of these out of the way. So we've got you, which will give me the ingredients back. We've got you, which will give me the ingredients back. We have you, which will give me the ingredients back, and we have you, which will give me, believe it or not, the ingredients back. There you go. And we have some wine. So let me put this lot away. And I'm going to guess that that one might. What do your double jump? That one might fit in there. It does. These ones almost certainly won't fit in a wine rack because they're weird things. That's explosions, and that's water walking. Okay, that's all good. And that one is some apple wine. Okay, we're building up our little stash of vintage wines, so I'm also clearing those as we go. What have you got? Nourishment 1 of them. Yeah, you gave me some brekkie. I'm not hungry at the moment. I made the brekkie, but I can't eat it. I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, you're not midday yet. You're about 10ish. Have you ever done that? I must admit to have done that. Having looked at my watch previously by a few seconds, or my phone, I've gone and someone says, "Oh, what time is it?" And I just look up at the sun and go, about 10:30, 10:35, and then someone will look at the watch as if to go, "How did you do that?" Right. So we're breeding the cattle. And the reason we're breeding the cattle is because we've got all of the cows in the milking shed now. So those are all here. So we can milk. I mean, we don't need all of these. It's just that you wouldn't really have one cow in a milking shed. You'd have multiple cows in a milking shed. So, but, I like the idea of a milking shed having multiple cows. And you wouldn't actually keep them in the milking shed. You would actually let them out and milk them, bring them in once or twice a day or whatever. So honestly, it didn't come from a dairy farm, so I honestly cannot tell you how often you milk cows. I can tell you at what age you would butcher a cow, but I can't tell you which is less friendly and, you know, cute and fuzzy. So anyway, what was I going to do today? Because I ummed and ahed about what to do today, and I've got to make a pig shed, pigsty. That's something that's on my list of to-dos. I have got to decorate upstairs. That is also on my list of to-dos. And you know, there's decorating in this room. There's the 2 rooms upstairs that need doing. There's actually up here could do with a bit of decoration. So there's all these things to do, and I kind of, none of those were grabbing me. And then I thought, well, let me grab some coal, and let me grab some wood that I've got a lot of, doesn't really matter, and then let me stick those in my backpack. We'll pop you up there. We shall make sure, let me just have a look. I'm going to get more torches made. I have, actually, that's handy. We'll take those just so I've got a full stack. And then we can have a look at potions to see what I've got, if anything that's useful. Swiftness, strength, healing. Yeah, we'll take the healing potions, they could be handy. Potions of leaping and strength, probably not so much. I could take the wines, but again, they take up inventory spots. And is my backpack empty? It is ish for a given value of empty. I don't really need mystical berries. Those are for taming some of the, I think both of those can be used to tame some of those critters actually. Got my silk touch pick, got all, I think I've got everything I need. I'm going to go caving. I haven't done caving in an age, so not on camera anyway. And I started over here, bouncing around, lighting up the caves underneath my oh, it's Piggy, underneath here. And I thought, you know what, this is something we could actually do, because, you know, caving is fun. There's stuff to find down here. Now I have lit up a reasonable amount of, God, I need to make sure I don't do that though, because there's some big old falls down there. So I've lit up over here, this is all sorted, and then I started going down, and then that's about as far as I got really, down to about there. I don't know whether we can tell. Let me just have a look. Are you a breadcrumb critter? You're not a breadcrumb critter, are you? No. And you're not probably a mystical berry critter either. No, you're not. Okay. You are. No, you're from Spawn. You're not even from that mod. Okay, so well, that makes a lot of sense anyway. So yeah, we've got down here, and if we look at the map, we've got the cave maps. You can see down here there is a mineshaft complex somewhere over there. There's I mean, again, this underground mapping, yeah, seems a little OP perhaps, but I mean, I don't know what that is. Looks different. But it is what's in there. I've not modified the pack at all, so you know, this is what it came as. So again, I have largely lit up on this level, down there, around there, up there. So I think we're pretty good. And obviously what I'm going to do is turn this on so I can see where, if anywhere I've left. It's not the best light level mod because the shaders tend to bleach out the markers, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's a key descriptor really. Perfection is not always the answer. You can move on and get on with it without that level of perfection. So that was the side that I haven't lit up yet. So you can see it's not a great light level indicator. But I suppose I should put them in my offhand, shouldn't I? But then, you know, we can cave, clear out some areas that are obviously not very safe. Might be a creeper up there. And do a little bit of mining. Yeah, I definitely think there might be a creeper around, but it could be on the surface. Because I would have thought that would have been very visible by now. Creepers are still terrifying in, because I'm playing hard mode, so that I think there's a really... Oh, Spidey. Hi. Hello, Mr. Spider. Come down here and play. But yeah, lighting up the caves and seeing what, if any, interesting things we can find down here. Definitely stuff going on. These caves, a lot of the time, the biggest threat I find with caves is the unexpected critter dropping from above. That's always the one I fear most. That spider needs to get down here though. Yeah, definitely that spider. I don't need coal. I can, if I need coal, I'll get it when I need it. Hup, bang. That feels like that creeper is right on top of me. That was not a nice sound. Oh, it's a boar. Up there, way up. Where did he go? Well, that's one less thing to worry about. Where did that creeper go? It was very nippy. It must be over there somewhere. Do I just ignore it? I think I do. I think I'm just going to leave. Let sleeping creepers lie. That sounds like a plan to me. And let's head down, because that's where the interesting stuff's going to be after all. Right, I probably do need to think about Jazz skeleton. Yeah, feel it in my bones, man. He's never going to get a stealth award, is he? Let's go down here. We'll eat. Well, we can actually have some by breakfast now. That's a good idea. There we go. Nom nom. And we shall We'll grab some of that. We'll make ourselves some stickage. This is going to be double the stickage I need, I think. Oh, you got 4 sticks per. You never get 4 torches per, so we're going to be sorted for a while. Right, back. I'd love to know where he is, because that's quite distracting. How should we do that? I'm actually quite enjoying this. That feels very close. Just so it is clear, I am still not a brave caver, okay? I play caving with caving like my life depended on it. I have the zinc. I'm not bothered about the copper, but it's in the way. There you go. Just for the purists who have to get every last bit. Bit of lava. Well, don't mind a bit of lava. That always makes the cave feel that bit safer, doesn't it? Okay, we're good. Clear. So yeah, it's always an interesting problem that I often find with this kind of laid back playthrough. The homestead in the woods, life in the woods was the thing. Is there is the style of gameplay tends to lend itself for a more laid back, relaxed play, which obviously suits me as a player. And you know, I should really just have my sword out, shouldn't I? Swords are better than picks for defending oneself. There's a bit more hoofer there. You know, the relaxed style of play is, I do like it, don't get me wrong. It really does suit me as an individual. This kind of, yeah, no rush, we don't need to do anything. I'm not out to prove anything, you know. If oh, hello, hi, what is, oh, it's water. Can't see where that guy went. I thought that was, yeah, I could just see that, and it just looked like it was something waiting to mug me. I'm like, no, that is not friendly. Yeah, that should be alright, I suppose. Not a big fan of the new cave, yet. I don't know how long this kind of noodly cave generation has been a thing, but Oh, I'm a big fan of it. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted to put away. Do like the fact that I can do that now, though. I see ya. Ow. Oh, someone's got a flame bow, have they? I haven't. I haven't actually got a very good bow at all. Oh, God, grief. Stop it. Look, just that's the like bloody heat-seeking missiles, these buggers. And one of the things I actually could do with is some rotten flesh. I've run out of rotten flesh for compost, so this fella here, a welcome addition. Come on. Hi. Could I trouble you to come up here, please? Thank you. I'll grab that rotten flesh in a minute. I just want... We look clear. Oh, we got his flame. We got his flaming bow. The bow of fire. Oh, and there's a mine shaft. So we're into the fun area. Did I leave that rotten flesh? I did. But let's just cover off as much as we can. Grab the zinc. Zinc is the one thing I'm getting a bit. Now my iron situation is sorted. Zinc is now the next. Is the new iron. But yeah. Not too bad. It's not been too bad so far, and like I say, the kind of chill style, I can play this however it suits me, but my play style has been commented on by a number of people recently is somewhat more sedate than other players. You know, I don't see the point in running. Well, hello, I did not see you over there, sir. Let's tenderize you a little bit. Love that reach mod that we've got. But yeah, why run around getting all flappy about things that don't matter and screaming and I mean, I'll be honest, if I inadvertently click on a video and I get a player like that, I immediately click straight off. It's not my style, and that's fine, because, you know, I'm fairly certain I wasn't their target audience either. So, you know, that kind of thing. This horrible cave is really, really annoying. Really unpleasant. 1 out of 5 stars would not cave again. It's really not doing good on its cave advisor score. It's just so wiggly. I mean, the benefit to leaving those water flows in, obviously, is that nothing can spawn where the water flows are, but the downside to leaving those water flows in is they're really bloody annoying, and it's more background noise. I tend to find too much noise and I can't hear the things I need to hear, like, you know, the hiss or creak or rattle of a mob as it comes up on me. So should I get the iron? I mean, I'm carrying iron, so now I've got iron in my inventory. I suppose I should. I'll only grumble later when I don't have enough, although I have put that red, whatever, the crimsite into the grinder, so eventually we'll be grinding crimsite as well. Right, what we got to, wow, this is this cave system is huge. Obviously we've still got our thing here, and I mean I'm not even down to Y level 0 yet, you know, and obviously the newer version of Minecraft, deeper worlds, which I'm still conflicted on. I'm old school, I suppose. I liked my worlds to be, you know, that just this deep and no deeper. Hello. I shall be your miner today. Right. Keep on plopping around. Let me. Wow, there's a lot of cave down here, isn't there? And obviously I've been there. Woohoo! Hammering through. I'll not bother. Just head back. I think that mine shaft looked probably the most interesting thing we've encountered so far. Can't really, I can get a little bit further down. There we go. Then we've got, yeah, I'll stick another torch there. Torches I've got plenty of. So yeah, getting out, doing a little bit of adventuring for a change. Trying to not be, this is less chill, obviously. Adventuring, for me, can be a bit stressful. Just because I'm death averse. I suppose it's risk averse is the, is probably the description that we would use at work. Well, it actually probably is, to be fair, an unfair description as well. Many people like me, in work, their own life, it's not a case of being risk averse, it's being risk aware, which is not quite the same thing. You know, there's a lot of people who will just not take risks, period. And that, to me, is what I would describe as someone who is, you know, highly risk averse. The risk never, oh God, I did not like that. Never outweighs the gain. But then there's my kind of mentality, which is just be aware of what can go wrong. And that way, when it does, you're prepared. And that is being risk aware. Hello, mineshaft. Whee! Oh, more mineshaft. Yeah, I think we're going to find a few zombies down there. Always a pleasure. Sometimes a chore. I think I'm going to go back and get into the mineshaft from that entrance point. I've still got to, at some point I've got to figure it out. I've got to get out. Let me just have a look at the map. Where are we? We're in cave mode. I need to be inside. I need to be... I don't desperately need to be anywhere, do I? Where am I? I'm here. So I'm probably, the house is over here, so I'm a fair bit over. But something, that's a geode, I would say. That looks like a pit of death. That's probably one of those big rooms with the dirt in. Alright, let's go find this. Let's go find the cave. Let me slide that up as well. No, it wasn't that way. I need to find the entrance. I'm not sure whether I keep thinking back to the conversation I started on you know, the kind of sedate play style, and I'm wondering, I can't finish that conversation because my mind is terrible these days. I get distracted so easily. I don't know whether it's just part of getting old or what. It's probably or see, look, it's distracted me. It's giving. I did not see this coming this way. Well, I think I did. I think I discounted it as a major problem. And it's certainly looking very quiet. So, if it weren't for the fact that I'd actually seen mobs, I would be suspecting that I'd inadvertently turned peaceful mode on. Bloody phone! I need to silence that, but I'm waiting for a call. So yeah, been waiting for a call for 4 weeks. The doctor's supposed to be ringing me about my weight loss jab. Yeah, I'm on that one now. Giving that a try. Tried it the hard way, didn't work. Sticking a needle in my gut instead. It's a much more sensible solution. To be fair, I honestly didn't think I'd be able to do it at first. When I kind of looked into the option of the weight loss jabs, I am. Well, I won't say I'm needle phobic. I don't like needles, which is not needle phobic, obviously. Having said that, I think I'd be a bit suspicious. Someone went, "Oh, I like an injection." I do. Something nice about having all that metal jammed into your skin. Yeah, that'd be a bit suspect. But anyway, I think we've lit up a fair amount. Let me just go and up my quota there, and we shall make this our entry point into the mines. Now, I've obviously, one option I've got is to pull once I. Well, hello. Let me get rid of you. Put you down there. I can, of course, grab these. You know, they're expensive enough that I wouldn't want to have to make a whole load of rails myself. So, but then there is also an element of leaving the odd one because mobs can't cross them. So that effectively is a door, which I'm not sure whether that's a good thing. I mean, I can cross them. I suppose. Oh, hello. I'm not seeing you on the map. Oh, you bugger. You're a cave spider, aren't you? Let's just do that temporarily while I find out how many more cave spiders that thing spawned. I love the string, actually. I know I can grow cotton, but it seems a shame to waste it. Plus, if there's no string, the buggers can't hide in it, and that's a plus. Because you know what spiders are like for hiding. I swear blind they do it deliberately. They just like to, I don't know why I changed tool then to place. I think it's Tinker's Construct has broken me to that torch placing mechanism. Because obviously the T-con picks were the first ability to place torches with your tool. That sounded wrong. But you know what I mean, with a pick or an item. like that. So yeah, I think the T-con picks probably broke me early days. I got used to the idea of placing torches with tools before it was cool. Middle. Clear. View. Right. This was a straight line, so nothing to worry about there. That's complete. Oh, it's above there, is it? Not coming. That way, got oh, this is that, okay. So I'm not seeing anything on the map, but that doesn't actually mean anything. Don't see it much off down that way either. So let's the way, oh, that way's a downer, so let's go this way. Too many junctions. Fun little mine shaft though, I'll say. Enjoying a little bit of caving. Still terrified that I'm back under my house now. Always nice to know. So that's complete that way. So we'll just bump that like that, and we'll head over here. Didn't like that. Oh, there, and there was nothing to do that way. Okay. Back out to here. Been that way. Oh, I really do need to get a standard, don't I? We've got an up, and that's about. Oh, we got some iron. Don't mind if I do. Not finding anything really exciting though, are we? I mean, I've been there. Maybe, and then this is out, isn't it? Wow. Surprisingly disappointing. So is it higher up then? Because I'm lower down now. Do I need to keep going down? Have some breakfast. There's a zombie over this way somewhere. Do I go down this way? There's a geode. Ooh, pretty aquamarine. Not picking any of that up. What can I get rid? You. Again, I'm not desperate about growing this, so something strange, different and new over there. I like strange, different and new. Always better. Do I collect this or not? Am I going to use it for anything, or am I just going to collect it because? See, I'm not seeing. I think the mine shaft is higher up. I think we're going to have to go up for that mine shaft. What are you? Drop. Not bothered about granite. What are you then, and what can you be used for, if anything? You can be used for nothing. You know what? I'll take a little bit. While I try and work out how the hell I'm getting around in here. See, that looks carnivorous to me. I'm sure it isn't. Bone. I want the raw flesh. Not bothered about the coarse dirt though. Corpse flower and dusk trap. I think I'm going to head back up and try and find and continue exploring that mine shaft, because I'd like to kind of clear that from underneath my build. So I'll be back in a moment. There's something here. What is it? A rascal? What? What is it? What? Teleports. Does he come back? Have I pissed him off? I don't know. Well, that was interesting. And new. So this was up. And then we just need to try and find more mine shaft, which there was this, wasn't there? Let's just make sure that this is clear. And I apologise, I may be waffling a bit, but that's just, you know, the nature of this kind of caving episode, I'm afraid. I'll talk about what's going on in the caving situation, but other than that, you know, a lot of the time I'm just talking about whatever's kind of crossing my mind, and these days that could be anything. But right, we're back in the mine shaft, so bonk, bonk. Oh, lapis. And out of mine shaft. I have that lapis though. Fortune. I'm already fortuned up, so might as well just grab it like that. There we go. Make sure it's safe. Responsible cavers make sure they are spawn safe. Right, so then we've got you. Well, we can go this way, and there wasn't anything. Oh, it was a little bit that way, wasn't there? And then that way, and that. And then yeah. Okay. But I think this is a dead end. Yes, it is. Never liked the phrase dead end. It's so terminal. But I suppose it's the phrase we're stuck with, isn't it? It's the accepted parlance. Oh, hello. There's a little bit of something going on this way, which goes nowhere. And then that was it for that. Okay, that's fine. Bonk. Bonk. Just put that there for now. Grab the zinc. Didn't miss anything else back down there, did I? No, I just zinc. Okay. Like a bit of zinc. What I haven't found anywhere yet on this in this cave system is a minecart. Somewhat surprising. Just going to block that off while I explore this branch. I would have thought I would have found at least one by now. But apparently not. So, but we'll see what we can find. Apart from zinc, which seems to be plentiful. And it'll be even more plentiful once we've ground it down. Let me backfill so I don't inadvertently throw myself into that at some point. That almost looks like it was made, doesn't it? That curve. I just saw it on the... Well, hello. Right, hang on. That doesn't look like a safe space to leave open right now. Do I want to quickly pop up? Oh! Speak of the devil and you shall find. A dust bun. Nephrite chunks, don't know, gold, rails, mug of digger bitter, that's a new one. Don't really want the poisonous potato though, but I will. Thank you. Shift and control. Does not want me to have that. Right. Don't like when I think there might be a gap above me. That was water. Clear. Get more this way. I'm going to keep on. I'll come back when I find something else, or when you know things get a little bit, because it's more interesting. It seems a little bit quiet at the moment, so I'll be back shortly. Well, there's another chest. First time I found one of those for a while. Another one of these rascal things as well down here. Got to say the sounds are cute. I don't know what it's. Well, I say this is again an interesting little Miner-mite throwable. Okay, sounds interesting. Sorry, I got distracted there. Parachute. Yeah, it's kind of a sad state of affairs in some respects that we have this statement of I don't know what it's for, and everything in Minecraft, whenever you play Minecraft, the statement is I don't know what it's for. And sometimes I think it's sad that things can't just be for being themselves, because you know, not everything has to have a use in game and be mineable and exploitable. And yet when, and I'm as guilty as anybody for this kind of thing, when they add mobs that don't do anything, I'm like, well, why? What's it for? Yeah, bit of a sad reflection on the mentality of Minecraft gaming, I suppose. Not very sad, just, you know, an observation. Wow! Well, apparently I've made an advancement. Don't know what the hell it was, but I made one. And down, nothing there. Good. I like dead end. Oh, you dropped a thing. Okay, well let's I don't know, we'll put that away. They don't stack. They do though. And that can go away as well. Stick the spider's eyes away and that can go away. And then we got you, which has got a pickaxe in it. Okay. Not entirely sure what that rogue's for, but apparently he dropped something, so maybe it's for dropping things. Good enough reason in life, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, not a huge amount extra out of that particular thing, but yeah, carrying on. Back in a mo. Okay, so back here is the lava cave of doom. It's actually underneath us, down there, look. So I think there must be a way down somewhere around here to another level, and it looks like it's another one of these, you know, the pointless dirt room that you get that everybody hates, and you kind of go, well, what's the point of that? Again, here we go, another example of things needing a reason. But yeah, the pointless dirt room is definitely one of those things. A purple glow stick, okay. Tell you what, we'll stick this. We're doing well for loot, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying the looting process. The loot goblin in me is happy, and you know, we're getting stuff. So what more can you ask for? You know, we've got some more stuff with stuff. Not really worried about the glowberries, but I'm going to pick up the minecart anyway. So there is another minecart that I spotted, so we shall double back on that in hang on, this. You don't go anywhere, that's all good. But yeah, somewhere down here. Sure, it's that way. Hang on. What am I doing wrong here? Am I too far? Yeah, I should be able to find something down here. Well, found some iron. That's a bonus. And there... No, it's just a lava. It's just a bog standard lava lake. Just my natural suspicious nature thought it was some kind of weird elaborate trap, and it's not. I mean, obviously if I fall in it's going to kill me, but that's true of most lava lakes. Ha! Oh, no, you don't. You don't like you. Oh, two of them, twins. Again, why are baby zombies so terrifying? I think because they're so small, they've got little hitboxes, and they do that high-speed run at you. And didn't really drop much in the way of loot either, do they? Yeah. How dare they not be good loot? Still, we're getting the iron. That's always a bonus. And rails. So if I want to do anything with rails, I never do anything with rails. I think anybody who watched me for any length of time knows that the chances of me doing anything with rails are approaching zero. I want that Enderman. Come on then. Come and get me. You want me? Come on. He's not coming, is he? Maybe his teleport's not precise enough. I'll eat something. That's probably a wise move. Put that bowl away. That gives me another inventory slot. The skellies have gone. Alright, but I'm just going to ignore the fact that I've all pissed off an Enderman until he becomes a problem. Which, my guess is, the moment I step out there, it becomes a problem. You see over there, look, there's another hooferator. But I think the moment I step out there, that Enderman steps into my life. Oh yeah. I should have just left him. I should have just left sleeping Endermen alone, but I want an Ender Pearl. I haven't got that many. Ooh, what we got now? More stuff. Okay, let me grab those. I can't fit those. Right, I need to do some inventory sorting again. By the way, this is I never do this. I hate it when people do this. So yeah, do what I say, not what I do. A definite case of hypocrisy. That's the word I was looking for. I was struggling then for a second. Yeah, you can go in. Let's get the rest of the stuff. That Enderman is still lurking, isn't he? Unbreaking, couple of coin pouches, wooden rails. Woo! We got an achievement. Some coal, redstone, wooden rail. Oh god, I'm really struggling now, aren't I? A yellow glow stick and flaxseed. We'll take them because I'm going to break this anyway. Yeah, I know you're there, mate. Come on then. Can I help you with a... What I wanted to do is that. No. He moved. Just don't know where he moved to. Oh, got him. Got his shiny ender pearl as well. Lovely. Right. Now I can go back and grab whatever. I don't know how you're supposed to... Flaming bow. I'll bet it's a flaming bow. I bet you... Wow. It's right down here, isn't it? This is a big old space, but I'm not in it for the big old space. I'm in it for the little old space. Right. I think we've more or less covered most of this. There's a chunk over there, but other than the odd thing, I don't think we're going to get a lot more out of here. I'm beginning to get to the point where I kind of go, let's exit. I do want to try one of those. Oh, I like those. Can you make those? Anything glowy, sticks and slime. Oh, that's quite cool. Like that. Presumably you can do up as well. Yes. Alright. And do purple ones give off purple light? No. Shame. Now I did pick up a flame bow, didn't I? I did. Let me just... I just threw that. I did not want to do that. Right, let's... Yeah, called it. Doesn't seem to affect rock. Right, here's a question then. How desperate am I to know this? I've only got 7 hours on me. Let's come back over this side and go plonk. Doesn't actually affect blocks. Okay, I would have thought that was actually a mining tool, but apparently it is not. And that's the end of that line there. Okay. Well, I think when you hear weird sounds like that, that's a good time to think about getting out. So I'm going to kind of head upwards. There is a lot of dirt and roots up here. So my suspicion is that apart from that being very, very dangerous, I'm wondering whether I can just pillar out up here. Hopefully I won't come out underneath. I mean, where am I? I'm plenty far enough, I think, away, because I think all of my stuff's over here. So, oh, hello. Might find a cave that might give me an exit. At least it's got an up. So, yeah, I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we got out. We actually came out on the other side of the farm. It was some distance away. But we are in a much better place now. We're safe again. I use the word loosely. We're probably not. But that doesn't matter. Let's go. Just see what we got. I realise I'm at about an hour and 4 minutes. 104 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 4. So I have waffled on doing various bits and pieces. So yeah, I mean, we got the cat in front of the screen because I let him in. Get down. We've got this bow, which I think we could combine quite easily there. We've got this mine, we've got that, we've got some pebbles, string, we've got all that. That's garbage, but we'll just throw it in there. That, we've got you, and then if we come out of here and we go and get we've got all of these coins, which I really don't know what they do with. We get a whole load of coins. So, coins. We also picked up, let's get rid of the thing. So we've got loads of track. So we can do something with track, should we wish to. We've got minecart chests. We've picked up some mob drops, a little bit, not a lot of zombie flesh, whole load of string from those spider nests. We've got one of those. Oh, I've run out of space for them. So, you know, we're doing quite good. I do need to make some more arrows. I do actually need to make a chicken farm. I think that is probably on the agenda soon. Probably next. If I really want to be things. Picked up this dusk trap and corpse flower. I have no idea if that has any use, whether it works as a plant, whatever. I really don't know anything about that. So the drop leaf was kind of thing. We got a mug of this digger bitter. We got you, a bit of that, some lapis, some redstone, some of those, and a couple of books, which, you know, yeah, maybe be okay. I don't know. So all of that is kind of stuff that's going to go back in there. I will actually have to go and get that mug of beer out. We've got a whole load of ores to process, so that's all good. We've got those. We picked up these items here and these. And that was pretty much it. So, good for iron, good for zinc, and good for a few bits and pieces, really. Okay, but not that. That was not something we picked up. That was something we made, and that has got a pick in it, which an efficiency 3, unbreaking 3 iron pick. I suppose it was okay for free, isn't it? What are these? I don't know. Shift. Interact to break open. Okay, right. So it's basically little loot things, which maybe gave me some iron nuggets if I was lucky. Okay, that's fine. I mean, dust bunnies, aren't they? What are nephrite chunks? We make nephrite blocks with it, and nephrite blocks make blocks and nephrite stuff. I have no idea what any of that does, so we're not worried about it. Parachute automatically deploys when falling from a lethal height. Hold, right click and shift for 3 seconds to refold once used. Where does it go? Presumably in a back slot somewhere. No? I don't know. Don't know, but I don't intend to fall from lethal heights. Anyway, that will do us. We've got some ores to process, but other than that, that's kind of, yeah, we've covered a lot of the underground. There's another enderman down there, but I'm not desperate for ender pearls. Everything is processed, and we did get some iron crushed raw ore. So I put in 4 stacks of that crimsite, and I've got 1.5 stacks out, which probably pans out against the probabilities that you get from these. So I'll process up this between episodes, and we'll yeah. Till next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.